It is time for the Genshin Impact 4.7 special program, and in the thumbnail, we see Dainsleif and our sister. This is so exciting. I know there was a lot of speculation about Dane in this version. Is there going to be an interlude quest? Is there not going to be an interlude quest? And we can assume that we are getting an interlude quest that will bring us into Natlan. Dane is here, and I cannot be more excited. Oh man, it has been a while since we've seen Dane. So it is exciting to see that he is making a return, and the story of the Abyss siblings is getting deeper. Ladies and gents, make sure you buckle up, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's see what is in store for us in version 4.7.
He comes and goes without
Dane,
leaving
let's
trace,
go!
only appearing at the most critical moments. He's highly knowledgeable, and he likes to share his observations with others.
Oh, I'm so excited.
She has a cold and stern exterior, and her spotless battle record has earned her renown throughout Fontaine. She is an unusual-looking Melusine with
She
an
is so
equally
cute.
unique perspective on the world. And now, their voice actors have all gathered here
Nice.
today to deliver the
We
version
have
4.7
Aether.
special program.
Hey, let's
We're
go!
actually all here. Hello, travelers.
This
My
is
name
gonna be a
Zach
big one.
Aguilar, and I voice the male traveler. Today, our hosts for the special program include...
Hello, everybody. I'm Yuri Lowenthal, the voice of Dainsleif. You may know me from all those new character intro videos and occasionally dropping lore on y'all.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I'm Sarah Williams, the voice of the head nurse at the Fortress of Maripede, Sijuin. She's there keeping everybody all healthy and nice and making sure everybody feels good.
And hey everyone, I'm Crystal Lee, the voice of Fontaine's champion duelist, Clorand. Pew pew pew, let's get it.
Pew, pew,
All right,
pew!
nice. So we've got a traveler, a man of mystery, a duelist, and a healer. I think it's the perfect adventuring party.
Yeah, I think so too.
Huh. What a wild coincidence, you guys. I just received an invitational letter to a new domain.
Yeah,
Not
man.
What?
Gee willikers, where did that
That's
What?
just destiny.
Yeah, definitely. You know, this new domain seems to be right behind us, but in order to complete the challenge, we'll need to tackle several missions first.
Well, then what are we waiting for? Let's do this.
Oh, a new domain. Here we go.
Traveler,
It looks like a
come on.
castle.
Would you join us and play Marechaussee Hunter Judgment Day?
What is this?
This
TCG?
script was adapted from the real history of the Marechaussee Hunters. You all will play the role of hunters from a bygone era and resolve
Whoa.
a series of events unfolding in the capital.
What?
Many of my habits are customs I've adopted from the Marechaussee hunter tradition. They fought against monsters, while I fight against
Ooh.
lawbreakers. For when I draw my blade, I am but an instrument of Fontaine's law.
There we go.
Loaded.
She is so cool.
Time to testify.
Madam Mage says that every page of a storybook is a segment of the present.
So vast and mysterious. There must be quite a story behind this place.
Set
So, I'll
those!
explore this place with you to the end.
Woo!
Let's never stop hoping for victory.
He's a bow user.
Way ahead of you!
Okay. Interesting. I didn't see that one.
Move or be moved!
Not that I doubt your fighting ability, of course. It's just
Oh,
so
that
much
looks
dangerous
pretty.
in there than I ever imagined. Well, if it hurts, just let me know.
Look at her weapon.
Let's blow bubbles.
What? Yo, that is awesome.
Don't be nervous. Just relax.
I love it.
Strange disease, one I suspect that every Fontanian suffers from.
But they don't trust me at all. Do you really think it matters whether I'm Melusine or a human?
I don't believe Master would suddenly disappear for no reason. There must have been something she just had to do.
In the new world, they bade farewell to the shrouded sun. At last, they no longer needed to dwell on their suffering.
Whoa, what is this?
Between various thoughts of blasphemy. Such was the price they paid, and thus their souls became cleansed and pure.
The Dane quest.
The way he's holding his sword, he must be a real Marachose hunter.
You use it yourself,
there he
didn't you?
is.
That's why you have a human appearance.
That's quite the gamble.
Oh
I
my.
am the one walking into a trap.
Oh my.
I shall have my vengeance.
What the?
Captain Dainsleif could accomplish his own goal. The loom of fate has already been completed.
Oh. Uh-oh. An emotional scene.
Traveler, let me ask you this. Do you believe your sibling to have betrayed you?
Oh my goodness. Woo! That looks so good. So intense. Oh my gosh. I know everybody is excited for Dane. Oh man. Oh man. Sethos is a bow user? I did not see that one coming. I was hoping it was going to be a polearm user, but I mean, a bow user is fine as well. Here we go.
It looks like our first mission is here. Fancy that. Assemble your team. Oh, I get it. Our first mission is to introduce the new characters.
Yes.
All right, this is getting exciting.
Here it is.
All right then. Well, how about we start off by introducing Fontaine's strongest champion duelist, Clorand.
You would say that.
It's true.
Okay.
In my role as champion duelist, my
Clorand's
opinions do
up
not matter.
first.
For when I draw my blade, I
love
am
the look
an
of that
instrument
weapon.
Fontaine's law. Ready.
Whoa. That is awesome how she like
Shoot on
teleports when she shoots. She's going so fast. That is awesome.
Animations.
Did you see that
So good. That ultimate is so cool.
Mm-hmm. Clorand's strength actually has a really interesting origin. She inherited it from the Marachose hunters.
Ooh, the hunters from the artifact set.
Mm-hmm.
The Marachose Hunters were an organization that defeated monsters and upheld justice from the shadows. I think the group's name has also been mentioned in some of Fontaine's historical records.
Exactly. The Marachose hunters have a long history. To modern-day Fontainians, they're nothing more than an old legend from novels and plays, but for Clorand, the Marachose hunters' legacy is really real. If travelers want to learn more about the Marachose hunters, then be sure to check out Clorand's story quest in the new version.
Oh, a
I
new
wanna
story
learn more about
quest.
the Marachose Hunters.
Perfect. Then let's get
too.
into her combat abilities.
Yeah, let's
Clorand
see.
is categorized as an electro sword user, but she actually uses both a sword and a pistolet to attack her enemies during combat. Now, her normal attack deals
love the look of
physical
her
damage
moves.
by performing up to 5 consecutive strikes. During her charged attack, Clorand uses her pistolet to target enemies in a V shape in front of her.
Oh.
Also, Clorand has developed a special ritual over the years. She always polishes her weapon before each duel.
That is so dignified of her.
I know, right?
And kind of adorable. Even the champion duelist
Real
of Fontaine
shiny.
has a cute side, huh?
Aw.
Sarah is starting to sound just like Sigewinne.
Oh, what?
Though it's probably a meaningful ritual for Clorand, right?
That's exactly right. It's a habit that helps Clorand focus on the opponent in front of her. In fact, Clorand's elemental skill, Hunter's Vigil, is an
Yeah, let's
ability that
see.
demonstrates how potent
That
she
is
can be
so
when she's
awesome.
focused. Check this out. During combat,
Oh
unleashing
my
Clorand's
gosh.
elemental skill will cause her to enter the night vigil state. During this state, Clorand can unleash 2 different types of special attacks.
That is crazy.
Her normal attacks will be converted into Swift Hunt pistolet attacks, and her elemental skill will be converted
Oh
into
my.
a lunging attack, Impale the Knight.
Huh. It looks like Clorand gains a bond of life
That
during
is
her elemental
wild.
skill. Does the skill have any additional effects?
Oh, good perception on those eyes. Those Swift Hunt pistolet attacks increase Clorand's bond of life, and her lunging attack, Impale the Knight, will clear the bond of life.
Wait, so she accumulates the bond with one hand and then clears it
Oh
with the
my
other?
god.
That's a really good explanation. Yeah, Clorand's special
That
attacks
is
have different
wild.
effects depending on the value of her bond of life. So when her bond of life is
So
like
she has a bond of
relatively
life
low,
as well.
Her Swift Hunt pistolet attacks have a piercing effect, and they deal greater damage. But when her bond of life is relatively high, her lunging attack, Impale the Knight, has a greater AoE and deals higher damage.
Yeah, and she heals.
I get it. So Clorinde is meant to use her pistolate to accumulate a bond of life and then use her sword to clear it once it reaches a certain amount. And that way, both attacks benefit each other.
Bingo! Though you should remember
that
the
attack
of one
looks
of Coren's
wild.
Unique talents. So when she's in the night vigil state, any healing other than the one provided by her lunging attack, Impale the Knight, will be converted into a bond of life. This unique talent allows different healing effects to alter the pacing of Cloran's gameplay, so travelers can experiment with a variety of different tactical combinations.
That's cool.
She looks
also,
really wild to
most
use.
Renowned as a champion duelist, she has never forgotten her identity as a Marechaussee hunter. So, during her elemental burst, Last Lightfall, Clorinde draws on her Marechaussee hunter heritage to unleash an ancient skill that empowers mortals to fight deadly monsters. This ability allows her to swiftly evade enemy attacks and strike her opponents.
That
her
is
burst
so
deals
cool.
AoE electro damage and grants her a bond of life based on her max HP.
Wow, that's so cool.
Yeah, I
But
agree.
if that power is designed to fight monsters, is it really okay for her to use it in a regular duel?
Good point. I think Clorinde just has to adjust the amount of force that she puts behind those blows.
That makes sense.
Also, Clorinde can draw on the strength of her companions after unlocking her passive
She looks
talent,
awesome.
Dark Shattering Flame. Man, that sounds cool. So, when a nearby party member triggers an electro-related reaction, the electro
here we
damage
go.
dealt by her normal attack and her elemental burst will increase based on her attack value. Though, no, there is a ceiling to the damage bonus that she can gain from this effect. Clorinde also has another passive talent called Lawful Remuneration. If her bond of life is greater than or equal to a certain percentage, then a change in her bond of life value will increase her crit rate. That's right. And while she's in the night vigil
Whoa.
state, the percentage of healing
crit
converted
rate
into a bond of
increase?
life will increase.
Wow.
Yeah. And finally, being a champion duelist gives Clorinde a strong familiarity with all the regions of Fontaine.
I feel like she's gonna be a powerful
when she's
character.
In your party, Clorinde can reveal the locations of Fontaine regional resources on the mini-map.
So awesome. I'm sure that travelers will be eager to use her to uncover treasure, defeat monsters,
She looks
and,
impressive.
of course, uphold justice.
Not necessarily in that order.
So, Clorinde is usually pretty stern and composed as a champion duelist, but I wonder how she unwinds. Like, does she have any hobbies?
Ooh.
I'm sure that she has some interest outside of work. I mean, she's always accepting cosmetic products from Sigewinne and making sure to return the favor because she's sweet.
Aw, and yeah, of course she does. Clorinde is an active member of the Tabletop Troupe during her off hours. So, in version 4.7, travelers won't
Tabletop
just have the
Troupe?
chance to learn more about the Marechaussee Hunters during her story quest, the Raparia chapter. They'll also get to join Clorinde on a very special Tabletop Troupe adventure. Woo!
What?
I love TTRPGs so much.
No
I know, I'm so
way.
excited.
Yeah. And with all of that, that is all the
I wanna
information that I have
play.
to share about Clorinde. So, next up, let's introduce our adorable little Sigewinne.
Oh, yes.
I mean, Clorinde
too
looks
excited. Hold on.
amazing.
We gotta look at her demo first.
Yes!
You only get one body, so you gotta take care of it. But it's
She is
just
so
as
cute.
important to take care of your mind. Hold still.
I wonder how powerful of a healer she's going to be. You know, is she gonna be on that level of Barbara healing? Oh my gosh! What? What was that?
She's so
Cute, it's unreal!
Wow.
I love her pills so
Cuteness
much.
overload.
The bubble has ears on it.
I would love to ride around on a bubble like that. She's with her little legs dangling in the air. Oh.
Yeah, with the bubble gun and the giant syringe. Guys, so cute.
Those bubbles are so big.
Those
Her kit
are
looks really
huge.
fun. I know, but if that's the syringe she uses on her patients, I can see why they might be nervous about getting sick.
Oh, for sure.
Hey, sometimes you gotta take your medicine. And since she's the head nurse at the Fortress of Meripede, Sigewinne wants everyone to stay healthy. She believes that taking care of your body is the most important goal. But she often encounters people who overwork themselves in the production zone, so she always tries to sneak them healthy meals. But she doesn't think that's substitute for some proper rest.
Oh, take a page out
Wondrous
of her book.
dragon
Seems like you'll need
air.
to be well fed and well rested if you want to keep up with Sigeween.
For sure. She seems like such a caring and attentive person. But then what's she like when she fights?
Well,
Let's see.
Sigeween is a Hydro Bow user. Her normal attack unleashes up to 3
Another
consecutive
bow
attacks.
user.
During the second and third attack, Sigeween takes out a pill and tosses it at her opponent.
I saw that in the demo. It's
Now,
like
what
she's
does that
literally
do?
telling her opponents to take their medicine.
Look at the size of that thing.
She can make aimed shots using her charged attack. Once the shot is held and fully charged, Sigeween's bow will
What
fire
the-
slow-moving ministration bubbles, dealing hydro damage to her target. Just make sure not to release her arrow. Oh, and also, Sigeween uses a specially made bubble
That
gun
is
to fire
adorable.
a giant bolstering bubble bomb during her elemental skill.
A little heart
Rebound
bubble.
Hydrotherapy. The projectile bounces between nearby opponents, dealing hydro damage to anyone it touches and
okay.
restoring HP to all nearby party members, well, except for Sigeween herself.
All right.
Sigeween will be healed a certain amount of health when the bolstering bubble bomb disappears, which is based on her max HP.
It kind of reminds me of
Bolstering
Yao.
Bubble bomb. Say that 3 times fast.
Please don't make me.
You know, travelers
With the
could have
dendro
a
bubble
bubble
going in
blowing
between.
contest with their Sigeween's. Would that be great? You can have that
Oh,
idea
it's
for free.
exactly
It's a
like
great
blowing
idea.
bubbles.
That is
the
so
longer
cool.
you hold her elemental skill, the larger the bubble grows. Once the projectile is released, it will gradually decrease in size as it bounces
so the longer
around.
you hold it, the bigger the bubble.
The greater
All right.
the damage and healing effect.
Okay.
And if a large bubble hits a weaker enemy, they'll be trapped inside.
Whoa.
That is awesome.
It's like she's trapping them in a cage of kindness.
Like the Hydro
You could tell she cares about her bedside manner is so strong.
Hey, wait a second. Are those the orbs that Nivelette drops? It looks like Sigeween creates 2 source water droplets when she fires a bubble. And it looks like she gains a bond of life when she touches them? How does that work?
I can explain that as well. Since she has training as a nurse, Sigeween understands how to make the most of a dire situation. Her elemental
Okay.
skill creates source water droplets. And
So they're
Sigeween
really,
can give herself a bond
going
of life by absorbing them.
kinda
When
hard
that
with the bond of
is
life, huh?
cleared, Sigeween can regain some elemental energy based on the value of the bond of life.
Neat.
Ah, so Sigeween's healing can nullify her bond of life, and she can restore energy for herself.
Nice.
That's right. While the bond of life is hazardous to most people, it can actually be perceived as a real advantage for Sigeween. After she unlocks her
That's
talent,
awesome.
detailed diagnosis, thorough treatment, Sigeween's healing will be increased based on the total bond of life values across all the characters in her party.
Oh, thank goodness. Sounds like a Melusine can make
So
the bond
she
of life
for
a lot
sure
less
is
scary.
a Nuvolette support.
After using her elemental burst
Clearly,
and
they just
absorbing
showed it.
nearby source water droplets, Sigeween will use the syringe to spray enemies in front of her. This attack deals
That is so
continuous
cool.
hydro damage.
Wait, that's so cute. Even her attacks are a form of medical treatment.
Huge syringe.
Yeah, I mean, hey, she just wants everyone to be as healthy as possible.
Yeah, right? Sigeween wants every patient to get a proper amount of rest. After unlocking her passive talent requires appropriate rest, unleashing her elemental skill will also trigger the semi-strict bed rest effect.
Oh.
This effect will grant her a hydro damage bonus and several stacks of convalescence. When non-active characters
wonder how
deal
she would
damage
be
with
on
their
a Hyper
off-field
Bloom team.
elemental skills,
With those bubbles
Sigeween
bouncing
can
in
consume
between?
a stack of convalescence to increase that elemental skill damage.
Ooh.
I like how it's only semi-strict. It's like, not super strict, because she couldn't be super strict.
Just a little.
Wow, so it seems like the bond of life mechanic is pretty integral to both Sigeween and Cloran's kits.
Yeah, the bond of life.
That sure was a lot
They
of
are
information.
really
though.
adding it to
I can't wait to see
these
these abilities in
characters.
action.
And travelers
It's pretty
won't
interesting.
just be limited to the play styles that they've seen here, right?
So
As
are
I
there
understand it,
3
the
characters
mechanics
with
leave a lot
Bond of
room
Life
for
now?
Open experimentation.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
And outside of combat, Melusines are very connected to the ocean, so Sigeween always takes care of her companions during underwater exploration. Sigeween is especially helpful when her friends are endangered by underwater enemies. She can use her emergency dose talent to continuously restore HP to her party member for a period of time.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, doing so will lower all of their elemental and physical resistances.
Oh,
There's always a price.
okay. Okay.
Cool. That seems like a skill that would come in handy, though. Sigeween is always looking out for us. Thanks, head nurse.
Of course.
She looks
Oh,
cool.
and I've got a quick question for you all.
Yes.
Have you noticed any differences between Sigeween and other Melusines?
Ah, well, I think her appearance and her interests definitely stand out. Like, if you ignore the tail and the feelers on her head, then she actually doesn't look that different from a human child.
How could you ignore those?
Right. Well, true and fair. But also, she's interested in beauty, and she knows a lot about skincare, and she actually even contributes to the most famous beauty magazine in Fontaine.
Did not know that.
Oh, and her medical knowledge. Right? We haven't encountered any other Melusines who give medical treatment to humans. And Sigewinne seems to care the most about the people of Fontaine.
And she's also one of the few Melusines who work in the Fortress of Meropide, right?
Right.
I mean, generally speaking, not
She
many
is
people
super
are
cute.
willing to treat criminals. I mean, not even a Melusine's open-mindedness usually goes that far, right?
Sigewinne's does. You're all bringing up great points. Don't you think that Sigewinne's differences from the other Melusines make her seem more unique and approachable at the same time? In the Neri chapter, travelers will have the
Another
chance
new
to
story
learn more
quest.
about the background of
Nice.
this very special Melusine in her personal story quest.
Woohoo!
Oh, that's awesome.
Hey,
You
speaking
love
of
to
story
see 'em.
quests,
Hey,
didn't travelers meet a
Sethos!
mysterious youngster last
Yes!
version?
No.
Sometime during Cyno's story quest? Well, travelers will now have the opportunity to add him to
Yes.
their parties. He recently left the desert, and he's eager to travel around.
I am hoping to get him.
Zach, why don't you introduce him?
Go, Zach.
Oh,
Here we
me?
go,
Okay, then.
Sethos.
Let's take a look at Sethos' demo.
If you're always asking why,
Oh,
thinking yourself
yeah,
into a corner.
baby.
Sometimes it's better to let go.
I am so curious. Is he going to be good for Cyno?
Glory to Al-Akmar!
What is that ability?
Oh,
Okay.
His design is so cool.
He looks amazing.
Yeah, he is
the clothes and the
awesome.
hair, I love it.
Right?
Sethos didn't just get power and wisdom from his desert heritage, he's also talented in archery. Sethos has always loved hiking, and he has a great sense of direction. Whether he's exploring the desert or the rainforest, he knows the roads like the back of his hand. And he always knows where to find the best regional specialties.
What is that symbol by him?
You probably know where this is going, but I'll say it anyway. When Sethos is in your team, he'll reveal the location of Sumero regional specialties on the minimap.
Oh, okay.
Wait, so I'm curious. He's lived in a remote desert for his entire life, and he carries the weight of such an ancient legacy. To me, it seems like someone with that kind of upbringing would either be, like, really introverted or just super arrogant, but Sethos doesn't seem like that at all.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Sethos is a very open-minded and cheerful person. As the successor to the mysterious Temple of Silence, he had more educational opportunities than other people who live in Sumeru's desert. His responsibilities drive him to learn about other people and places. He has a very open mind, and he tries to be optimistic. In fact, his personality is a huge help in getting along with other people.
So wait, that sounds like...
He is
Are
a
you
super
saying
nice
he's
boy.
a social butterfly?
I guess. He's a pretty busy guy, and he lives a pretty varied lifestyle. And he's around the same age as the General Mahamatra Cyno. He occasionally visits the academia. He's always trying to make friends in Sumeru City, and he enjoys browsing goods at the Grand Bazaar. But we've already talked a lot about his hobbies. Let's move on to what he can do in combat.
Baby, this is what I am so
Sethos'
curious
aim
about.
shot has a special variant when charged to level 2. He can't move when his attack is charged to its second level, but it allows him to fire a powerful
look at
shadow-piercing
that.
shot that can pierce enemies, dealing electro damage to targets in its path.
Wow.
Sethos' talent, Black Kite's Enigma, can decrease the charging time of his aim shot by consuming elemental energy. Some elemental energy will also be consumed after releasing the shot.
That is pretty cool.
Nice. Ooh, useful.
Yeah, and also I noticed his aim shots take a really long time
Yeah,
to
I was
charge.
just about
So
to
I
say
think that
that.
means players need to store up elemental energy to fire the shadow-piercing shot faster, right? Hey, wait a minute. I feel like this is the first Genshin Impact character who actually consumes elemental energy while firing aimed shots.
What?
Yeah, you're right on.
Hey.
That's why Sethos has an elemental skill that helps him restore elemental energy.
Useful.
It's an ancient ritual that deals AoE electro damage, and it also restores elemental energy whenever a hit on an enemy
Okay.
triggers an overloaded, electrocharged, superconduct, electro swirl, quicken, aggravate, or hyperbloom
Nice.
reaction.
Okay.
That's a lot.
But travelers also have another option for firing powerful shots. By unleashing his elemental burst, Sethos will perform an ancient ritual that was passed down from
man.
King Deshret's era. He will enter the twilight meditation state, converting his normal attacks to enemy-piercing dusk bolts that deal increased damage based on his elemental mastery.
Oh, that's cool. That sounds like a mini version of the
I do not see any energy particles floating around, though.
Okay, also it seems like the records of King Deshret have a lot of powerful abilities, so between you and me, does that mean Sethos has mastered other mysterious rituals and techniques?
Of course!
Yo.
I'm sure that the Temple of Silence has a whole archive of secrets. One of his other talents will also increase the damage dealt by a shadow-piercing shot for a period of time based on his elemental mastery.
Okay, all right. Sounds like the Temple of Silence is a real impressive legacy.
No kidding.
So many ancient rituals.
Sethos is definitely a talented fighter who can make full use of his martial heritage. He's similar to Clorand in that sense.
Yeah.
Interesting. I don't know.
Oh, wow. We finished the first
mission. He a little underwhelming?
Nice. I wonder what the next one's gonna be. Let's get it.
Oh. It looks like we'll have to uncover hidden secrets in our next mission.
Why are all you guys looking at me?
Well, I mean, secrets are kind of your area of expertise.
True.
All your character does is speak in riddles.
Speak plainly, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good point. Okay, well, I guess I'm the only one who can shed some light on the hidden secrets.
Here we go.
So here we go. Archon Quest Chapter 4, Act 6.
Here we
story
go.
will become available in version 4.7.
Oh,
Travelers
my.
will finally reunite with Dainsleif,
Hey.
who will share more information about Conria's past.
Ooh.
That's what you guys were waiting for, right?
Yeah. And also,
Bedtime
got
story.
to break out my voice acting skills for this patch, you guys.
Oh my gosh, words come out of your mouth.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah. This time, Ether and Lumine will get to meet face to face. And based on what we heard in the trailer, it seems like the Loom of Fate is now complete. So travelers can look forward to learning more about Caribert in this quest.
We just can't reveal everything right now, okay? Leave some secrets.
Caribert!
These are important secrets that travelers should uncover for themselves.
Oh, okay.
We can call off the snipers. Call off the snipers.
Right? I know, I get it that everyone can barely contain their excitement. So, I will throw you a bone. To help tide you over until the next update, I'll be sharing a special surprise with y'all.
What?
Come on.
I love surprises.
It is. You'll know very soon, I promise.
No!
But first, we need to introduce the event wishes. Okay? So, in the first phase of version 4.7,
here we go.
Clorand and Alhaitham
let's go!
Sethos will be the new 4-star unit that appears on this event wish banner. And in the second phase of the version, travelers can look forward to event wishes from
Farina.
Sigewinne and
Okay.
And, because there's never enough, a new 5-star sword, Absolution,
Ooh,
and
look
a new
at that
5-star
bow.
with Silver Shower Heartstrings
It's so pretty.
will also be featured on their respective weapon banners.
They look so good.
All right.
So cool. So good, right? All right. Okay. I've made y'all wait long enough. Let's bring out the surprise.
Yes.
I hope everyone enjoys it.
This is the animation. It's gotta be. Woo! I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. That was the beginning of our journey. Is this gonna be emotional? Am I gonna cry? I feel like I am. I feel like I'm getting emotional already. Oh. Aw. The dandelions. Oh, they have to do more animations like this. Oh. Showing that they're oh my gosh. I'm emotional. Oh no.
Even over, I can point you out. The answer is not far off now.
On the same path.
This journey offers
different journeys.
Aww. Wondering what you would have dreamed.
Aww.
If you were here standing next to me, would you know?
Oh no.
How I
Oh no. She has Dane and we have Paimon.
That I will always try when you're with them and right.
Oh my goodness.
Eyes long and dark, I see you shining bright. And no matter where you are, you've come with me this far, showing the way when all is falls apart.
Oh my gosh. This is beautiful. Aww. Wow. I have goosebumps.
When there's no romance away and the ice fine alley breaks, have you taken off? Are you already on your way? No matter where you are, I've come with you this far.
Oh my gosh.
I'm never really lost.
Oh my.
Our paths will surely cross.
Aww. Oh my gosh, that was beautiful. Oh, that was so emotional. Oh my goodness, I did not expect that. That was absolutely beautiful. I did not expect that at all. And I love how it is showing that we are on the same path, but we are having different journeys. Lamine has Dane, we have Paimon, and that was beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. We're going in the same direction, but we are just not together. And wow, that was heavy.
Welcome back,
Okay,
travelers.
here we go.
I think it's about time we introduce this domain behind us.
Yes.
Yes.
We're on the challenge. I'm so ready.
Dun, dun, dun.
It's gonna be like the tabletop game.
The location of this challenge seems pretty intriguing. Paimon and the Traveler discovered a secret room
Like
within
in
the
this
Mondstadt
place.
Library, and they've received an invitation to participate in a mysterious performance.
Oh, I love secret rooms in libraries. I've always wanted one. So that's right, the all-new event, Imaginarium Theater, will become
Look at this
available in version
place.
4.7 for travelers who are adventure rank 35 or higher.
Nice. Wait, so this is a library?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
The coolest library.
That is
I know,
awesome.
It looks a lot different from what I imagined. It's huge.
Yeah, it kind of looks more like a magic castle.
Right? So cool. I would live there.
Please.
So, travelers will encounter a concierge in the area who calls himself Wolfie.
Oh, Wolfie.
He's so cute. Wolfie. He'll
Oh
reveal
my
that
gosh.
this room was created by a mage, and that he's waiting for a guest to take the stage. He is also a poet.
Aw,
That guest will
he's so
hopefully put on a
cute.
magnificent performance by becoming the main character of the mage's story.
Bring on that main character energy.
Ooh. After arriving in this room, travelers just need to interact with this strange book in order to participate in the Imaginarium Theater Challenge.
Wow, that was fast. But what kind of challenge is it?
Let
Oh,
me tell you.
combat
Imaginarium
performances.
Theater contains a series of combat challenges with different battle conditions. Now, only characters who wield specific elemental types will be allowed to participate. So travelers will have to select characters who meet the requirements of the challenge.
Oh, I get
Interesting.
it. But what if we don't have enough characters in our roster who meet the requirements?
Good thinking, but you won't have to worry about that.
Nice.
Because
Trial
first
characters.
off, 6 characters will be designated as the initial lineup for each challenge. Trial characters will be provided for travelers that are missing any of those characters.
Nice.
And travelers can also invite special guest characters to participate in the challenges that aren't restricted by the event requirements. In addition, travelers can also designate a certain number of characters as supports for their friends. They can also select their friends' supporting characters to join their own team.
That's a nice way to get
okay.
to try new characters.
Right? Friends. Who would say no to more friends?
Support each other in staged combat.
Friends helping each other. And during the current challenge period, those 6 designated characters who make the initial lineup will gain fantastical blessings. This will grant them buffs that remain potent even outside of the Imaginarium Theater Challenge. challenge.
Wait. So you're saying those bugs aren't just active during the challenge itself?
Yes!
Wow. You're kidding. Wait, okay, the mage behind the theater must be super powerful.
Oh, super powerful. And I know that everyone's probably wondering why it looked like we had to select so many characters just now, but characters will consume vigor while participating in Imaginarium Theater combat challenges. So when a character's vigor is fully depleted, they will no longer be able to fight, and you will have to replace them with a new character.
Time for some R&R.
That makes sense.
I get it. So when you select your characters, you have to pay attention to how well they work together.
Yes.
And also how well they can fill in for each other.
Exactly.
Huh.
And I should also mention that not all selected characters will immediately appear in your team. Some characters can only be gathered by progressing through the story. They can formally be added to your team at the end of an Imaginarium Theater battle, or when you encounter certain special events.
Cool. So assembling your team is part of the challenge.
Very interesting.
Which makes it even more fun. But let me explain a little more about
It's almost like a deck building game.
Travelers can choose to spend Fantasia flowers to trigger events during the story. Now, some events will unlock certain characters for battle, and others may trigger certain perils, certain doom. So travelers will have to choose very carefully.
Ooh, no pressure.
Right?
Interesting.
Travelers can collect performance toward rewards.
Look at all
by
those
completing
primos
challenges and finalizing their performance results.
So is this kind of like a Spiral Abyss
Travelers
then?
will also receive a debut performance gift.
Ooh, presents.
Travelers who feel particularly confident can try to attain the Star Challenge condition during each stage.
That is a lot
They'll
of
be able to
primos.
obtain different levels of performance medals that correspond with the difficulty of the challenge. These medals can be displayed on their profile.
Go ahead and show off.
And that's not all, right? Travelers can also obtain toy medals during this event, which they can exchange with Wolfie the Concierge. In return, travelers will receive special poses for their characters when taking photos.
Oh, new
Travelers will be able to
poses.
take all sorts of new cool pictures. I am excited to see new poses.
Awesome.
Me too. And also, more poses will be added whenever Imaginarium Theater is updated.
Yes.
Nice.
And finally, each performance in the Imaginarium Theater has several difficulty levels, and each one has a different number of challenges. Higher difficulty levels will yield even better rewards.
Bring it on.
So is this going to be a permanent?
When the brilliant golden glow of the treasure beckons, don't you hesitate. Just go open it.
How can he be so cute?
Amazing.
I don't know. Somehow I still didn't make him as cute as he actually is.
Of course, it'll take time for travelers to raise the necessary characters and understand how they fit into this new challenge. And I'm sure travelers are always looking for ways to get more primo gems.
So this is kind of like a new Spiral Abyss.
Gimme.
Each
Pretty cool.
month, Imaginarium Theater will alternate updates.
All right, there
with
we
the
go.
Spiral
Yeah.
Abyss.
It is
In
permanent.
addition, the total rewards that can be gained from the Spiral Abyss has been increased from 600 primo gems to 800 primo gems.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Extra
More information
primos.
will be available across Genshin Impact's official
All right,
social
baby.
media accounts. So keep a lookout.
Cool.
Aye, Captain.
Ooh,
Cool.
The background is changing.
Ooh, here we go.
Let's see what else this
What is
version has
this?
in store.
Yes, please.
Mutual?
security enhancing simulation. Huh.
What?
I see some hilly churls and ruin guards, so I'm assuming this is one of those monster fighting events.
Yes, sort of. Travelers won't be engaging monsters directly. Instead, they'll be able to command monsters to fight in a cooperative simulation. The Millilith will be hosting a strategic war game to improve their understanding of security needs throughout Teyvat. They'll be accompanied by representatives from Mondstadt's Knights of Favonius,
Okay.
Nazuma's Yashiro Commission, Sumeru's Corps of 30, and Fontaine's Special Patrol. Their joint exercise is intended to improve military tactics across the continent.
Sir, yes, sir.
Wow. You're making this event sound really official.
That was my official voice. I'm just doing my best. As I was saying, you can play two different kinds of scenarios in the event: assault scenarios and defense scenarios. As special representatives to the simulation, travelers will need to analyze enemy formations and deploy the best units for completing the challenge.
In assault scenarios, you only need to select your combat units and deploy them within your staging area. So once the scenario begins, the unit will automatically start attacking your opponent. So sit back and I don't know if you can relax when these things are coming at you, but try.
Clearly not.
Pew pew.
Ooh, okay, I'm gonna give this a try.
Ooh, brave.
Yeah,
Oh.
Oh.
How come my hilly churl archers got wiped out
So
so
it's like
quickly?
a castle
No.
defense.
Okay, sorry, I forgot to mention something important. I know.
Oh, that is pretty cool.
We can fix it now. Some types
like
of
a tower
combat
defense, RTS type of deal.
Ranged units like Hilichurl archers are vulnerable to melee units like Mitochurls. But don't fret. You can turn a bad situation around if you choose the best units to tackle the opponents on the battlefield.
Just choose the best units, Zach.
Exactly.
That's pretty cool.
Just choose the best units.
Simple fix.
In defense scenarios, you need to deploy units to effectively counter enemies who are attacking from multiple directions. So, defeated enemy units will drop support beacons, which can then be used to deploy additional combat units and frontline structures.
As the unit's commander, travelers can use their leadership skills to create favorable conditions for their team. And if they're successful,
this is going to be an interesting one.
Rewards from the Mutual Security Enhancing Simulation event. These rewards include Primo Gems,
Yay!
a Crown of Insight, and a 4-star bow, Cloud Forged.
Oh, gimme! Okay. And next up, we're introducing another combat-related event, Endless Forms Most Martial.
Oh, okay.
It makes sense. I mean, very much Clorand, you know?
In the previous event, travelers only got to simulate combat, but the environment on a real battlefield is way more unpredictable. And that's why it's important to come up with combat tactics on the fly and take advantage of battlefield conditions. So, in Endless Forms Most Martial, travelers will have to defeat enemies according to the special rules of each stage. For example, some challenges may require travelers to defeat enemies affected by the electrocharged condition, and that is the only way to accumulate progress towards the challenge goal. Now, once they satisfy the requirements, they'll be able to earn rewards.
I'm appreciating all these rewards.
Yes, I love rewards.
More primos!
So this is one of those challenges that requires you to strategize.
Indeedy. Oh, okay. Let's move on to our next event. I'm gonna try this.
What is
voice.
this?
Yeah.
Double blaster?
I got a report about a loud boom that just went off in a rather unremarkable part of Fontaine.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
I like that news.
It must have come from that crocodile-shaped cannon.
What the?
That thing looks pretty scary.
Never fear, viewers. I wouldn't worry about it, actually.
Shoo.
This cannon was modified by a Fontainian engineer. It's now just a toy cannon that you can use to fire hydro
shoot
bullets.
Bubbles?
So why not have some fun with it?
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Why not indeed, if that's the case.
Okay.
Travelers will need to allocate energy to the cannon and choose the correct firing mode to destroy as many target balls as possible within the time limit.
I like that.
They can be rewarded for their trouble.
Was there ever a doubt? In order to keep the event interesting, special types of target balls will appear during the challenge.
Oh, yeah.
They will produce different effects when they are destroyed. So, be sure to check it out for yourselves in the new update.
Cool. You guys, that's my kind
I
of
like
the old school
that.
arcade games.
Yep.
I'm an old school. I'm just old. Anyway.
No, it's like, oh, no.
Oh, that looks like fun.
Next event takes place in
Record
the land
of
Mondstadt.
reflective
Travelers
writing.
will encounter a familiar light novelist who recently completed a new script. Travelers who follow her script will be able to embark on a wondrous journey of literature and imagination.
What the?
And the script will lead travelers to mysterious locales where they will have the
Labyrinth
opportunity
coins?
to earn rewards. That is, if they can evade bullet curtain assaults from, various mechanisms and collect enough labyrinth coins. No big deal. You can do it.
Easy peasy.
Wicked warlocks will also be scattered across the field. Ooh, alliteration. I like it. If you defeat them, then you can earn even more coins.
Ooh, it looks like we'll have to move really skillfully if we want to avoid all those attacks.
No pressure.
But hey, don't worry. Travelers can take advantage of adventure techniques to gain special buffs.
This does look
these
like
buffs will
fun.
make the oncoming bullets a lot easier to deal with. You'll also be able to get rewards more easily if you're smart about how you use them.
That sounds great.
So great.
Speaking of strategies, the new version will be adding more updates to the Genius Invocation TCG.
All
Travelers
right.
can look forward to new character cards, monster cards,
Nice.
and action
Some more
cards.
characters.
Also, more NPCs will be ready to challenge travelers in the open world. Oh,
And I hope they're ready to lose.
oh well.
Oh, they could take a challenge.
Oh, also, the Leyline Overflow event will also return in the new version, so don't miss out.
Whew, that was a lot of information.
Wow.
Let's take a break while we take a look at the last redemption code.
Oh,
See you soon.
yeah.
And we're back.
Hey!
Hello.
welcome back to the version 4.7 special program.
Oh, man.
Looks like we completed this domain challenge.
What an upcoming version. Wow, wow, wow.
I'm very, very pro.
Now it's time to tell everyone about the new optimizations in the latest update.
Okay, yeah, here we go.
First up, the encounter point system for collecting daily commission rewards will now be unlocked at adventure rank 24. Hopefully, this helps travelers level up more quickly.
Nice.
And now for some really exciting news. Traveler's max lesson will be increased from
Yes!
160 to 200.
Woo, woo, woo!
Nice.
Now I can wake up in the morning and have 200
4.7 will have some other
instead of 160.
Be sure to check them out for yourselves in game.
I know before, I'm not worried about the regeneration period. I'm worried about the cap. That's what
all the
I'm.
information we have to share
Because I can't hop on Genshin throughout the day.
What?
That was it.
Wait.
I'm just kidding. Of course, I wouldn't sign
But
up
having that
without giving you guys
200
the chance
resin to use instead of the
talk about your
160
time here on the special program.
is
How was
great.
it?
I have things to say. No, I'm so thrilled to join this amazing voice cast, and I'm excited for everyone to get to see Sigewinne in action and add her to your parties, I hope, and just see how cute she is with her little pills and her adorable little syringe. Take it. Oh
She is cute.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, same here to everything that Sarah said. It's such an honor to join the cast. I'm so excited that Clorinde is finally coming out. I hope everyone has fun, meeting her and learning more about her. And also, I'm really excited for these combat events. I don't know about you guys, but I've been playing this game, and my favorite thing's beating things up in this world.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of combat events, so
and you guys,
a new Spiral Abyss
for years,
type
and
of
so,
thing.
While Dainsleif is a man of mystery, this game, so much of it is a mystery to me. And you guys were so welcoming today, and I learned so much. And I don't know, is this the thing that finally gets me to start playing?
Oh,
are you guys a gateway?
Oh,
did that just happen?
Did we get him?
This is it. Yeah, it's been absolutely awesome doing this with you guys. I'm so excited for Imaginarium Theater, of course, all the new characters, and the new Archon quest because I got some new voice lines.
Hey!
He's big! More!
Awesome.
No
well,
Natlin tease, though.
And
interesting.
See y'all in game.
See y'all in game.
Bye! Whoa, 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 whoa! Wait a minute! Is this Natlin? What is this? What is this? What am I watching right now? What the? Wait, lava? Whoa, whoa, whoa. What is this? What? It could be a monster? What is this? This is under development and is not indicative of the final product? What was that? What? Whoa, what is this? What is this? Oh my goodness. Okay, very curious, but wow. What an upcoming version. I mean, the characters look great. The Abyss siblings, Dane, there is so much. This animation was beautiful. Oh my goodness. A lot of combat events and the Imaginarium Theater, which is really cool. I am really excited for this because, you know, it just adds an extra kind of Spiral Abyss thing for all of us to do. Oh man, there was a lot in this version. My only thing is Sethos does look a little underwhelming, and that kind of hurts. But we won't know fully until he is released and people use him. I was kind of hoping for more, but you know, it is what it is. Overall, I mean, the version looks phenomenal. It really does. I'm happy with it. It looks like we are in for a wild ride. We are getting closer and closer to Natlan. Man, what a special program. I am so excited for version 4.7. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think about all of this? This was wild, but thank you so much for watching today's video, watching this with me. I love these updates. I mean, we get so many of them, and it's always exciting and just packed with stuff for us to enjoy. But that is it for today's video. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye! Bye.